Hello. All right. So we are going to continue on with some dynamic addition. This time we're going to be doing 3 and 4 digit addition. Last time we talked about this dynamic addition with the stamp game, we were adding 2 digit numbers. So we're just going to have some bigger numbers. Yay. All right. So let me share my screen. And here is our virtual stamp game, which you can, of course, use the virtual stamp game, or you have your paper stamp game at home, whatever you prefer. All right, and if you can see here, there's my head. All right, so we have 336 plus 185. So my first step is I'm going to make my first addend, which is 336. 300, 310, 320, 330, 331, 332, 333, 334, 335, 336. And now we're going to make our second addend of 185. So 100, and I like to leave a little space just so I don't get my second addend numbers mixed up with my first addend. So I just leave a little space there. So there's 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 181, 182, 183, 184, 185. So there we go. So we see our 336 plus 185, and now we always, when we put together, we always start on our right side where our units are. So we're going to add 6 units plus 5 units, and you may already know this in your head. And so a reminder, our magic number that we get to that we know that we need to regroup is 10, because we can only have a single digit in each place. So if I get 10 units, I know that I need to regroup those 10 units for what? That's right, for 110. All right, so I have 6 up here. I'm just gonna put these together. I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here's my 10, and I have 11. I'm gonna keep that 11 down there because I'm just gonna go ahead and put my 10 units here back in the box. And as I'm putting it back in the box, I wanna go ahead and count. It's good to always count your stuff twice because it's easy to make a mistake with counting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm gonna get out 110, and I'm gonna kind of leave it up here like that so I can see it. So there's my 110 that I regrouped, and I have 1 unit. Okay, now I'm gonna put together my 10s. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I'm kind of keeping those down there again, just because I know that I'm going to take my 10 tens now and I'm going to regroup it for 100. So as I put them back in the box, I'm just going to count to make sure again that I just have 10 tens. So I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I'm going to get out 100, boop, and there we go. And so I have 2 tens. And now we add our hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 hundreds. And there's our answer. So 336 plus 185 is 521. So, see? Just like we do when we add double digit. Okay. So let's do one more of those. Can keep that there. and 9. All right, clear that. Reset. All right, so I have 539 plus 243. I make my first addend, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 510, 520, 530, 531, 532, 533, 534, 535, 536, 537, 538, 539. So there's my first addend, 539. Now our second addend is 243. Again, I'm going to leave a little space. 100, 200, 210, 220, 230, 240, 241, 242, 243. Both my addends are made. So I'm going to add my units first. So I remember I have 9 up here. 9. Oh, look at that. Boom. We have 10. And then we have 11, 12. And I know that 9 plus 3 is 12. So that makes sense. So now I'm going to regroup my 10 units. And as I put them back in the box, I'm just going to go ahead and count again just to be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I get out a 10. And I just kind of move that up so I can see it better. And I have 2 units. Okay, now we add our 10s. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, we have 8. We don't have to do any regrouping. 8 10s. There we go. And now we add our hundreds. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700. So there's our answer. 539 plus 243 is 782. All right, let's turn it up a notch. Let's get a number into the thousands. Let's do all right. 2,907 plus 593. So make my first addend 2,000, 2,100, 2,200, 2,300, 2,400, 2,500, 2,600, 2,700, 2,800, 2,900. I don't have any 10s, 2,900. Still going to leave a little space there. In fact, I can put this here to show that represents 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2,907 plus 593. Leave my space. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. I'm going to put that there. And then I've got 90. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, put these 70, 80, 90, kind of running out of a little space there. So there's 590 and 1, 2, 3. All right, my 2 addends are made. I always, doesn't matter how big my numbers are, always start with my units. So I have 7 units plus 3 units. So 7, 8, 9, 10. 7 plus 3 is 10. Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and exchange that for 110. And I can go ahead and put this back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get out my 10. So now, so I have 0 here in my units place. I got 0. And now I'm going to add my 10s. So I have the 10 that we regrouped plus our 9 10s, which equals 10 10s. But I'll go ahead and count them as we regroup. So we got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Get out my 100, and I like to put it on top there. And then, boop, we'll have another placeholder for, we have 0 10s. All right, now let's add our hundreds. So I have 1 plus 9, that makes 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I have 15 hundreds. And I know that I'm going to take 10 of them and regroup for 1,000. 10 hundreds equal 1,000. So let's go ahead and count by hundreds just to be sure. I've got 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. Get out 1,000 to regroup, and that leaves us with 500s. And then our thousands, we have the 1,000 we regrouped plus 2,000 equals 3,000. And there's our answer. 2,907 plus 593 equals 3,500. And that's it. So same thing that we were doing before, just we have bigger numbers. When you get 10 of a number, you're going to regroup that for the next highest place. 10 10s equals a 10. I'm sorry, 10 units equals 110. 10 10s equal 100. 10 100s equal 1,000. All right, just make sure like those little things I talked about, like leaving a space, double count, like count it again as you're regrouping to make sure. Yep. So enjoy, and I'll see you next time.